Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 31 using custom view engines. In this tutorial you will learn how to use view engines in ASP.NET MVC, the custom view engines, right? Before watching this video, please watch my part 28, 29 and 30. In part 30, I was explained about view engines in ASP.NET MVC. So how many types of view engines and the details of the view engines I have explained in that video. Now today you will going to watch how to use custom view engines. Means there are other view engines also available. ASPX and Razor. In place of that, another are also Spark, NHML. How to use that and how to include in that view engines drop down list. So let's we see that. So out of the box, ASP.NET MVC supports these two two view engines, ASPX and Razor. There are several custom view engines that can be used with ASP.NET MVC like Spark, NHAML, Sharpdom, and Braille. So for example, if you want to use Spark as the view engine for your ASP.NET MVC 4 project, then install Spark web.mvc4 using new Jetpack Manager. Okay, let's see how to do it. So flip to the Visual Studio, and now presently you can see here, if I go to add view, there is only the ASPX and Razor view. Okay, now I want to add the Spark engine inside of this add view dialog box. So what I will do, I will go to this tools and new jet package manager, manage new jet package for solutions. Okay, here I have already installed Spark, but if you want to install, then what will you do? You will go to the browse, right here the Spark for MVC4, Spark MVC4. Right, this is Spark MVC4. When you click on this, you can see here it will ask to install, but I have already installed it, so here it shows installed. Okay, if you want to uninstall, then you can. So this Spark version 1.8.1 available, and I have installed it already here, right, in MVC application 2. What it says, MVC application 2 have this latest version is not available. Okay, let's go and install it. But this my project is in MVC3, and what it shows, it also shows install. Okay, so let's install Spark web.mvc4, not installed, so click on install. Okay, so after installing, what we will do, we will use we will go to this place, C program files, Microsoft Visual Studio 14.0, because I am using this Visual Studio 2015. So go to the Visual Studio 14.0. If you use Visual Studio 2012, then you will use Microsoft Visual Studio 11.0. Okay, then go to the Common 7 IDE, item templates, C# web MVC4 templates, and add view. Inside of add view, you will add this one Spark folder, and inside of that you will add this XML file. Okay, how to do that? Let's see. First I will check whether it is installed. Yes. Okay, Spark Web MVC4 is installed now. So if you want to check, you can check in this reference. This reference contains Spark. This you can see here, Spark Web.mvc. Okay. Now we will go to that path. This path. I am copy this path and paste it inside of this run search. Okay. Enter. You can see here this add view folder contains ASPX C# and CS HTML. Okay. This is for ASPX view and this CS HTML for Razor view. Okay. These are scaffold templates for this ASPX and Razor. Now I will create Spark folder so that we can see there in the view engines this Spark engine. So Spark, and inside of this I will put XML file. I have created one XML file already and put here this. Okay, this is an XML file. If you want to see here, check it, open with Notepad, and you can see here this is XML version 1.0, encoding UTF-8, view engine, display name equal to Spark, means in the add view dialog box it will display the name Spark, and view file extension equal to .spark, means whatever the file will create that will have the .spark extension name, and in default layout page it will show inside of this view shared layout.spark. Okay, and in partial view file extension this extension name will be given. Okay, let's copy this view engine XML file and paste inside of this Spark folder. Okay, I am pasting it here. Okay, so this Spark folder contains this XML file. Okay, and this have 1 KB inside of that. Let's check here. Okay, let's open by Notepad and see the contents. Okay, so these contents are now inside of this add view folder, and now let's go and check this index view, add view. In place of this Razor and ASPX, this now extra Spark name is included now, right? Now when I select this Spark and select this model class, okay, see this model class have so many models. Now if I click on this, I cannot see this scaffold templates for create, view, update, delete. But inside of this, I can see ASPX have this all the templates, create, delete, update. This Razor view also have this all the templates. Okay, you can see here. Okay, why this Spark have not? Because we have not added here like this scaffolding templates. Okay, so let's Control C and paste here. Okay, let's see what happens. Hmm. Now create this, right click this, add view, and select spark, create strongly typed view, select any model, and let's this. Okay, now spark have these scaffold templates. Okay, so this way you can use custom view engines inside of your add views dialog box. Okay, so let's go to our slide view. Okay, this is the end of this video session, and same like this part you can use this NHAML, Sharp DOM, Braille. Okay, so thank you for listening this video, and you can contact me on this my contact address. Thank you very much. Have a great day.